Yeah, very Sarah here. So I wasn't gonna make another video today because I made a video yesterday. In a way, I'm glad I didn't wait until today because, well, this I would say this one deserves its own one, but I just wanted to say, oh God. Um, so I am glad I waited until now to watch last night's episode of Grey's Anatomy. I mean, here I wouldn't have been able to see it till today anyway because time difference. But I could have watched it earlier, in the day. I thought I'll watch it tonight. Um, watch it tonight, and then straight after watch Patrick Dempsey's interview on the Jonathan Ross show, which was from last Saturday. Um, and yeah, like obviously when last week, whenever it was, I think it was like Wednesday, Thursday in the daytime. I do think it was actually Thursday in the daytime. I was looking on the TV guide, like, oh, Patrick Dempsey must be on the John Frost show. So I set the recording, planning to watch it like the Sunday or the Monday. Um, and then obviously there was the news about Eric Dane on there, not on there, on the news, obviously, which was the early hours of Friday morning here. Um, yeah, and I just haven't been able to watch that interview yet. I don't know why, because as far as I know, there's no mention of him on it, as far as I know. But it's going to be talk Grey's Anatomy with Dreamy McSteamy. Come on. Um, yeah. So I was like, all right, I'm going to watch Grey's Anatomy, and then I'm going to watch Patrick's interview on the Jonathan Ross show. Yeah. And then I watched Grey's Anatomy. Spoilers if you haven't seen it. I mean, I'm assuming people have. It's not so much about the episode. It came after it. But yeah. So I knew there was gonna be something like a tribute to Eric Dane after it. I mean, of course there was. Um, but I was expect like, all right. I'm thinking like um with Doctor Who when Elizabeth Sladen passed away. I mean, she was in it in the 70s. She came back a few times during David Tennant's time. She was in. She had her own spin-off, and I mean, to be fair, there was a thing on the CBBC channel, I think, like a tribute thing to her. On the actual show, there was just like the thing. I can't remember if it was at the beginning or at the end, but it had like in memory of Elizabeth Sladen and the year of birth and year of death kind of thing. That's what I was expecting with Grey's Anatomy for Eric. So like, and I didn't know if it was going to be straight after it or were the credits going to come up and then it was going to be at the end. So yeah, so I got to the end of it and it comes up with a Grey's Anatomy like banner title card thing, and I'm watching this on Disney, so like something popped up and then it went to the bit where it's got the like click for it. Watch trailer or like whatever. I think it was a private practice actually, so this happened to be a spin-off. Um, but I was like, no, I want to actually see the screen. But before it went to that bit, it actually showed like the start of a clip with Mark and Callie at the bar in Joe's. And I was like, As soon as I saw that, I was like, "Oh, it's not a card, it's title card for like the text thing they to do for, like, in memory of someone." So I had to rewind it so we wouldn't jump straight into that other screen again. It would play the actual whole thing. So it was literally going, well, actually, as I was trying to get it back to rewind it back a bit to actually see the whole thing, it like kind of hit me that it was that they'd actually done more than just this title card thing. I know, like I said, I know people saying there was actually going to be something at the end of it, but I wasn't expecting it to be that. I was just, or even like a photo with the and his name. That's what I was expecting. Not the whole thing at the end of that. So, um, well, it kind of does. I mean, I was so before it got back to that other bit. Like I said, when I had to rewind it. When I say it hit me, I mean I literally choked up and I was sobbing through it. So I can't even remember. I'm pretty sure they played Chasing Cars, which of course they're gonna blooming do. See, that's not hard enough for bloody Grey's Anatomy fans with Denny and Derek. I don't know if it's been played any other time, but those are the two times I remember with Derek, obviously. But yeah, I was literally after it finished, I was like, why can't I stop bloody sobbing? Um, yeah. So I mean, I was literally just saying to someone before I made this video, it's not like I was I'll say I wasn't a huge fan, as if I didn't really watch anything else that he'd done. Because my dad actually watched the last ship, so I'd seen some episodes. I like didn't watch it like every episode, but if my dad was watching it, I watched it. If he was watching it when I was downstairs, um, yeah. But mostly it was Grey's Anatomy. I think the other thing I've seen him in was Valentine's Day, which Patrick Dempsey in it. I mean, I did watch it for Patrick Dempsey. Um, yeah. So, like I said, I wouldn't say I was a big fan. I watched everything he'd done. But, I mean, the fact it hit me like that, and that's another thing I said to someone was that happening on the Thursday. Also watching that episode and that being at the end of that today. And in the middle of that, I think I did actually mention this in my video yesterday. I watched a certain when I say a certain episode of 911, I think people will know if they watch 911 a certain episode. Um, yeah, 7 days, 7 8 days, whatever it was, with that news, that tribute at the end of the episode, and that episode of 911. Not a good mix because it's kind of like you're up and down, up and down again, and up and then down again. Whew. Yeah, so I'm gonna stop this video before I start again. Um, yeah, so I'll see you in my next video, which will be next week, and there won't be any tears, hopefully. Um, yeah, so I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.